Steve, thanks for joining me to just expand on the update that you're putting out to market this morning. Now, the pilot plant has been operating for a while using brines from Lake's Kachi Lithium Brine Project, and as the announcement indicates, it consistently produces high concentrations of lithium chloride. But why is this a major advancement?
The great thing about it is that we continue to demonstrate that at a pilot plant scale, it's operating pretty much the same as what we saw at a benchtop scale. And so the beauty at a pilot plant scale is we're only talking 3-4 times upgrade to commercial scale. Okay, we're going to have more modules when it's a commercial scale, but it shows that this thing works just fine at a pilot plant scale.
And Steve, I've noticed that you've yet to release results. Why is that?
The thing is, the LEILAC process produces lithium chloride. Now, apart from the results being somewhat commercial in confidence, it also becomes fairly meaningless because what the market is looking for, I suspect, is proof that it can produce a saleable product, which in our case is lithium carbonate, and that's high purity.
And you mentioned that both Lake and LEILAC still remain confident that high purity lithium carbonate will be confirmed. What's driving that confidence?
Okay, so the thing is, the material that's coming out of the pilot plant modules, it's performing well. It looks very much the same sort of chemistry as what we saw before that went into our pre-feasibility study. So because the conversion into carbonate's a fairly straightforward and standard process, we're fairly confident that they will produce a high purity battery quality carbonate. And we've appointed a third party, an independent lab to actually do that. That's the sort of thing that some of the downstream participants are looking for. And then we separate out the bit that's new from everything else, which is a pretty standard flow sheet.
And finally, Steve, as you'd no doubt be aware, there have been reports out of the US overnight that the US government's preparing to use financial incentives to encourage US firms to move production facilities out of Asia and into a number of jurisdictions, including Latin America, with energy a potential first cab of the rank, energy companies' potential first cab off the rank. How could this development impact Lake's own operations in Argentina?
Look, it's pretty exciting because we're already working with the US tech company as an Australian company. The US and Australia has a critical minerals initiative anyway. And so for the US to be incentivizing US firms to invest in Latin America, the heart of lithium production is in the Lithium Triangle. Argentina is much more straightforward to get permits, and our process doesn't have any water politics. It's a more environmentally sensitive. It's got ESG benefits, smaller environmental footprint, better sustainable outcomes. So all of those things mesh in very well with that initiative. And presumably it's going to be some of the supporting banks like the IDB or Exim Bank, and would be a great fit for that sort of development. It's actually quite exciting. Look, it's very early days. It's only just come out. But we've been thinking that post-COVID, we would probably see these sort of initiatives. We're seeing them coming out of the EU, now seeing them come out of the US. It's pretty exciting for us because we're trying to position ourselves to be ready to go with this next wave that we can see coming.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for the update, and we look forward to chatting soon.
All right. Cheers for now.